I met Rachel during our final year of college. She was smart, driven, and full of ambition. We bonded over late-night study sessions and dreams of building a future together. After graduation, we got married and started our lives with nothing but love and big dreams. We both landed decent jobs, and slowly life started falling into place. Rachel worked in HR at a well-known tech company, while I joined a local finance firm. We supported each other through every obstacle and celebrated every little win. I thought we were solid. Over the years, our life became predictable but stable. We bought a house, adopted a dog, and made new friends. Rachel started becoming very active on social media, posting about everything: our vacations, dinners, even arguments we resolved. I wasn't too bothered at first. But soon, I noticed a change. Her posts started becoming more personal, and oddly, I wasn't in them as much. She talked more about finding happiness, true love, and being seen for who you really are. I brushed it off, thinking she was just going through a phase. Then one evening, while scrolling through Facebook, I saw a post that made my stomach twist. It was a long, emotional caption about finally understanding what love really feels like. She wrote about meeting someone who made her feel alive in ways she never thought possible. The kicker. She tagged no one, but the post included a picture of her with a man I had never seen before. They weren't kissing, but the closeness, the way she looked at him, it said everything. I didn't confront her immediately. I decided to dig deeper. I went through her posts, comments and likes, and found out this man worked at the same company. He was a new hire in the IT department. I even saw them laughing together in a few work event photos. I felt numb. I couldn't understand how she could post something like that so publicly. I printed the post and a few screenshots, then called a lawyer. I knew our marriage was over the moment she shared her true love with the world and left me out of it. Before serving her the papers, I made one final attempt. I asked her about the post casually, pretending I hadn't seen it. She brushed it off, saying, "Just something I wrote for fun. It's fiction." But her eyes said otherwise. She looked guilty, nervous. I waited a week. Then one morning, I handed her the divorce papers. Her face turned pale, and she started crying. "It wasn't serious," she pleaded. "I didn't think you'd see it like that." I told her I had seen enough, and I was done being second in her life. She tried to blame me, saying I had become distant, that I didn't support her dreams. But I reminded her of the late nights I stayed up helping her prepare for work presentations, the times I canceled trips with my friends to be at her events, the way I stood by her always. The real shock came later. Apparently, someone from her company saw the post too, and reported it to HR. The company took it seriously since it involved a potential conflict of interest and inappropriate conduct with a coworker. She was called in for a formal hearing. Her story didn't hold up well under pressure. It turned out the man she wrote about was her subordinate. They had been exchanging flirty emails on company time and even skipped a few meetings to meet outside during office hours. Within a week, she was let go. She came home that day, looking broken. No job. No marriage. And from what I heard, her true love ghosted her the moment the trouble started. He didn't want to be involved in a scandal. Rachel begged me to reconsider. She promised to delete the post, go to therapy, start fresh. But I was done. I gave her everything: love, loyalty, support, and she threw it away for an office fling and an attention-seeking post. Our divorce was finalized 3 months later. She moved in with her sister. I kept the house and the dog. I blocked her.